Drivin Ivan here. I'm about to drive this Porsche 356. There's Bob's beautiful 1978 Lotus Esprit. Here we go. Oh, the Porsche seatbelts. They're just so cool. Key on the left-hand side, big tachometer straight ahead, and it's just got everything you want for just the driving experience. That's why these cars were so different than what America was producing, because America was just like bigger, better, more chrome and this, stuff that really doesn't matter, except they think what GM, what Detroit thinks will sell cars. That's what matters to them. But, what matters to Porsche is things that make the car go fast and things that help you drive it fast easily. And so it's just a huge difference. Let's see the engine now, which is a 1600 1.6 liter. And you can see the family resemblance here, really, to the later Porsche models, the 911, which came out in 1965, well, 64, 65. And wow, just huge K&N filters on either side, too. That's pretty cool. But the boxer horizontally opposed engine, Nifty 64 is the license plate of this one. And man, she is just a looker. Go ahead and put it down so you can see the you just look at that. You lift it up. See the German engineering. It's really, really nice. There's my Charlie Sheen's Fiat 500. Check out the video of that one, which will be on YouTube soon if it's not already. Drivin Ivan's Charlie Sheen owned Fiat 500C. More on that later. But this Porsche, wow, what an experience. It's the shape too, they started, you can see the family resemblance with the Volkswagen Beetle, of course, because Ferdinand Porsche designed that too, and he wanted to drive something faster and more fun, so he came up with the Porsche 356, the original Gemund cars back in the day. And yeah, this is just a classic, timeless shape, and that's why they go up in value, and that's why they're quite collectible.
This is my friend Ron's car, and he's had it for decades, and oftentimes that story is just as interesting as the car itself.
Why did you want this particular car?
When my dad was stationed in Germany in the early 50s, we were on the Autobahn, and he had a Chrysler New Yorker, straight 8. And we were doing about maybe 70 on the Autobahn. And this little red car passed us, flying. And I said to my dad, I was already a car nut for years already. I knew every American car. By then, right. I knew every British car. I was working on German cars. He says, well, look, I'll catch him. My dad was kind of a car guy, too. That's where I got it. So he puts the pedal down, and we're doing about 90, and we finally catch up with this little car. And I'm leaning out the window trying to figure out. I said, Dad, I think it says porch.
Porch.
He says, porch. I never heard of that. So later on, I was going to school in Frankfurt, and I was going down the street. We hadn't been in Germany very long. And I see one parked along the street, and I'm looking at it and all. I said, Dad, it's Porsche. You won't believe it. The engine's in the back. Because the British cars, there weren't any British cars just in the early 50s. So I said, wow, that is some car. Someday I'm going to have one of those. So I bought my first one in 1961. It was a 56 normal coupe.
Okay.
And I had that until 1965 when I bought the first Mustang Fastback, white with Palomino 289 stick shift.
Nice.
And that was because I was working for Ford.
What were you doing for them?
In the government sales office in D.C.
Right.
In the old Exxon building down by the Capitol.
Oh, cool.
And whenever I'd pull into the parking lot, I had to hide at the back of the lot, and the guys would tease the hell out of me for driving this weird little German piece of crap as far as they were concerned. And I said, yeah, well, when Ford builds something that'll, hang in there with this Porsche, let me know.
Yeah. So along came the Mustang, which had the same seat arrangement.
It had a flip-down back seat.
You needed it for the kids.
Yeah, so they could sit back there till they grew legs. Then we had to get something
did it
bigger.
outperform the Porsche?
Oh yeah, straight line.
Yeah,
that was a
straight
fast,
lines aren't everything, right?
fast little car. If you could keep the rear end on the road, because they had these crappy 2-ply, 4-ply rated bias ply tires. They were horrible tires. But the first chance I got, I put radials on it. Man, it just transformed that car. It was a nice, good handling car after it got radials.
Okay, so you're still not up to this one.
Then we took a brief interlude of about 30 years of Volkswagen buses and some other cars until '88 when I finally got back to a 356.
Nice. And so this one is pretty rare and collectible.
Not rare, but collectible.
If you don't mind saying, what's a car like this worth?
Well, a closed 64 or 65. Nice ones are probably in the 65 to 85,000 bracket. If it was an open car, you could double that.
Wow. Top goes down, price goes up.
You got it.
But this is awful nice. Look at this. Show the headliner up here. It's nice. Look at that. Everything in this car, you can eat off this car. It's beautiful. Shifts so easily. It is like driving a Volkswagen or something. It's just fast, because Volkswagens are the car that typically people my age learn to drive on. So this feels very similar to that.
Yeah,
it's just faster.
Same grandfather.
And for this car to be probably 10 to 15, 20 years older than the cars I learned on, it's much faster, even 10, 20 years on. Now, if you take the modern Porsches, my 911 SC or something like that, not as fast, but you can feel the family resemblance to something like the 71 911E that I reviewed. Check out that review elsewhere on YouTube. But that's what's great about a Porsche. The gauge layout's the same. Everything has stayed the same. The Grand Prix key start, where they came up with that for the Grand Prix race.
That's right.
The history is just incredible with these cars. And that's what it's all about. And it's all about the stories that you hear about these cars and why people love them. And there you have it. So thanks for watching this Porsche 356 first drive and review. This is the first time I've ever driven a Porsche 356. Thanks a heck of a lot for that experience. And of course, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out all my other car videos. Just Google Drivin Ivan in your favorite car, Porsche or anything else, and you'll find my review of that car. And there you have it, the Porsche 356. I'm Drivin Ivan.
Yeah, Porsche always puts the tack right in the middle.
Yeah, it's awesome.